Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the season opener of the second season in the NRSL ASIS Republic of Gamers Truck Series. I decided to do this. It's a short 14 race season. There's no chase. As many people know, the first season was 23 races with a 7 race chase. I did not have the time to do that all before 2019 Cup, but I did want to allow people to watch another series and still have this kind of bringer up series. Now, your defending champion got the pole, Philip Goldberg. Been driving the 18 car in the Cup Series this past season. Next to him is Cole Deaver, who is done very well in the Cup Series. He is a rookie. He is a first timer for the trucks, so you will see some Cup drivers with the R next to them because they are rookies in the Truck Series. Row 2 is Nate Rogers in the 14 and Zach Rogers in the 3 truck. Row 3 is Zachary Fitzwater Sr. and Emmanuel Hartnett. Row 4 is Jesse Turner and Charles Jackson. Row 5 we have Nathan Hudson and Diego Yepes. And now we'll show the rest of the lineup real quick. We've got Sam Young, Jonathan Wong, Jonathan Zorlin, Isaac Flickinger, Alexander Rowe, John Nunn, RJ Bishop and Joshua Sekuli, Ace Rogers and Edwin Mendez, Gatlin, is it Gatlin? Gatelin Downey and Charles Sanford, who returns to the 8 truck, Audra Baranauskas and James Qualls, Sam Oskin and Johnny Gardner, who has done very well in the Cup this season as well, Tony Green in the 11 and Jeff Bright in the 02. Levi McIntyre in the 99 with Keith Rich returning in the 7. We've got Mohammed Connor in the 13 and Jessica Shelton in the 98. RJ Reynolds, Colin Phillips, I believe it is, Dylan Young, Connor Turpin, Mike Turner, James Ellison, Danny Jones, and Vince Almarego, I believe. Those are all our drivers this season. It's a 40 truck field. Sure to be interesting. The Cup drive is definitely going to bring a different level of experience to some of these rookies who are completely new to running with these drivers. So we could see a Cup driver win the championship. Time will tell. 14 races, time for the command for Daytona.
Y'all come say it with me. Drivers, start your engine!
Command has been given, and we are getting ready to go racing here under the lights. Time to take a quick look at the schedule tonight. 50 laps at Daytona. Race 2 on the schedule, Atlanta for 65 laps. Race 3 is Rockingham for 79 laps. Then we head to Martinsville. Cautions will be disabled. They will not have caution flags for any incidents that race. That'll be a 100-lap event. Then we head to a new track, kind of being tested by the Truck Series drivers to see if the Cup guys will go next season or not, though the season schedule has been set. Races are apt to change. That is Denver. The truck drivers will be running the Speedway layout. That's a 44-lap event. Then we go to Pocono for 40 laps. Then we're returning to a short track many love and wish NASCAR would go to, and that is North Wilkesboro. It has been renovated, and it is ready to host some great racing once again. 80 laps there. That is the first of four short tracks on the schedule. After that, 75-lap event at Oswego, the dirt version of the track. And then we go to Bristol for another dirt race. That'll be 80 laps. Then we're back on pavement at the Dodge Motordrome for 100. Then our lone road course up the schedule, Papyrus, for 22 laps. Our last mile and a half at Texas for 67 laps. Then our last super speedway at Pensacola for 40. And then we end the season at Homestead for a 67 lap event. But for the first time this season, the pace truck pulls down off of the racetrack. Green flag in the air. We're underway for the second season of the NRSL ASUS Republic of Gamers Truck Series. These trucks will actually reach probably higher speeds than we saw the Cup drivers hit in their 2 races here, because there are no plates on these trucks. You see the 07 of Cole Deaver working the high side on defending champ Philip Goldberg. And Jesse Turner on the bottom in the 23, 3 wide here for the race lead. And lap 1's going to go to the 23 truck of Jesse Turner. And forgive me if I make some mistakes on names here. I'm going to have to get used to these names once again. This is the 40 truck of Nathan Hudson. Coming up in second, Sorlin third, Sekuli fourth. And I believe that is RJ Bishop in the 88. Ace Rogers behind him, Sanford in the 8 truck. Johnny Gardner in the 51. See, it's all the new people, the new names that I've never said before, the ones that is going to take me some time to get used to. But we are 3 wide pretty much all the way around. As one of the best Cup drivers in the series, Jonathan Zorlin will lead lap number 2. Now the points are going to be dealt out a little different. This is the new format they're using that they're also going to implement in the 2019 Cup Series. And what it does is now, as we've known, the top 4 positions get many more points. There's a lot more split aside from 40th, 5th, I can't talk. There's a bigger split in the points per position versus 5th to 6th and 6th to 7th being a 1-point gap. So for 4th place still gets 2 more points than 5th, and 3rd place still gets 3 more points than 4th. But now, 2nd place as wait a minute, we're 4 wide. That's Johnny Gardner and Ace Rogers. This could get dangerous. It was Ace. Ace is looking to clear. The 88 of RJ Bishop is now stuck here. The 17 of Connor Turpin also in the gap here. This could get dangerous. Gardner and Ace Rogers banging doors down the back straightaway. Quickly back to the point. 2nd place will get 48 points now instead of 47, and the winner will get 52 instead of 50. Normal bonus points for laps led still apply. Gardner and Ace off of turn 4. They're still holding on as the 21 of Audra Baranauskas leads, and they settled that 4 wide for a whole lap. Incredible. As now Connor Turpin will take the race lead. Coming to his inside is RJ Reynolds. Reynolds will move all the way to the top. Dylan Young will move to the middle. And the double 0, that is Vince Almarego leading the bottom. I believe that is Mike Turner in the 32. Nope, that's Colin Phillips. Turner is in the 33 truck. My mistake. So far so good. 5 laps clean race, and we still expect these drivers to pit around lap 20. If they can make it to lap 20, we should have a green flag race all the way. Being at the front of the field on pit stops will be crucial. Jessica Shelton, one of the most renowned super speedway racers, up here in the front. As there is Mike Turner in the 33 with Mohammed Connor in the 13 truck behind him. Keith Rich in the 7 won the season finale in the first season of this series. Keith could be looking to get a championship. Now the top three. Three wide. Look at the top. Get the run there by Colin Phillips. He's going to hold on. And the 13 of Mohammed Connor is peeking to maybe make it 4 wide. So far, so good. Nobody has lost this pack. Turner still holding on. I mean, Phillips still holding on. I guess I'm going to get the 32 and 33 confused a lot. There's also 2 Turners. There's Jesse, who's in the 23, and Mike, who's in the 33. Look at how fast those trucks go by, man. That's insane. Almost 200 miles an hour here by Colin Phillips. And are they going 4 wide again? It looked like Almarego was going to leave the top open for the 68. But Phillips continuing the lead. He's doing a very, very good job holding on here. He's working both lines. Shelton on the top, Young in the middle. Dylan Young, that is. As everyone's just kind of sitting ducks. This is going to get people a little antsy. Phillips continuing the work. Top and the middle. Running the top on the straights and running the middle in the corners. So I think Young is going to get under him here, though, coming off a 4. And Mike Turner in the 33 is trying to lead this lap, but Phillips still holding on. But now the 33 moves to the middle. That'll let Mohammed Connor lead the bottom, and the 33 is in the sucker hole. He's going nowhere compared to the 13 truck. The 13 truck's going to move to the middle. Almost tried to move to the top, but he didn't have enough. Now they're 4 wide again. Jessica Shelton made a move to the middle, and now back to 3 wide. Now Keith Rich leads the bottom. Danny Jones behind him, those 2 teammates. Oh, and now we're going to go 4 wide yet again. This could get dangerous. They're basically 4 wide between two rows. That means they're not even. It's Danny Jones there in the middle. It's Jessica Shelton, Colin Phillips in the danger zone, and McIntyre's on the bottom of this. And now Keith Rich and Mohammed Connor are banging doors. Look at this, 4 wide on the front 2 rows, battling for positions. This could turn into a gigantic wreck. Connor and Rich are pretty even, but Shelton and Danny Jones are not. There it is! Here we go, it's the big one! Keith Rich is around, Qualls is in it! The 94, oh, Jonathan Wong just got drilled by Nathan Hudson. And they're still wrecking. Dylan Young, Philip Goldberg, RJ Reynolds, they're continuing to pile in. Wong's truck is smoking. Goldberg and Dylan Young got stuck on the track. Nate Rogers in it. Your leader is James Ellison. And that was the huge one at Daytona. The 32 was involved, but he made it back to the line in 6th. But a lot of trucks with damage. We can see Alexander Rowe, hood bent in. And it looks like only maybe 13 trucks, maybe a dozen trucks actually got through semi-cleanly. A lot of people spun across the line. They're trying to get back into positions, including the 40 of Nathan Hudson. RJ Reynolds also crossed in 22nd. Mendez crossed in 29th. Wong crossed in 14th, but there's no way he's going to get back up there, as everybody will come down pit road on lap 12. Let's take a look at what exactly happened once more. And this was inevitable. I saw it coming. I knew it was very likely, and it's just the 13 and the 7 were even, but the 5 and the 98 were not. And we're going to see coming right off the corner here. Now, Shelton does get a bit of a run, but right there's where the contact happens. It's going to turn the 5 into the 13, 32, 00, 7, all involved already there. Austin gets clipped. There's the 33, the 45, the 68, and there it goes some more. We'll have to take 2 looks at this. There's Mendez going around. There's the 11 of Tony Green getting involved. There's Mendez. It's on from here. You see there's the 33 getting spun out. Keith Rich spinning around, and the 33 is going to come straight back up the track. Almost gets it rolling. He's going to smack the wall here. Just about clips Muhammad Connor. Now here's Jonathan Wong. He's spinning out. He was 38th. Let's take another look at this. So let's go back up front here. Let's watch this again. So the 68 of RJ Reynolds around in front of Johnny Gardner. See, there's Young, Qualls, there's spinning. There's the Tony Green contact. Mendez, the 52 gets in it. That's John Nunn. There you see Wong, and it looks like Wong's just going to get turned on the apron by Zach Rogers, because Rogers was there on his left. See a lot of people doing a good job slowing down here. Nate Rogers. The 00 gets into it more here, but Emmanuel Hartnett getting into it up there, and then they're just kind of stacking up right there. You see the 1, the 39, the 54, the 4 truck. And now they're running in the grass, and it's just people, they're just clobbering into each other. The 05 into the 11. You see Fitzwater, there's the 00 nailing the 11 truck. What happened to Goldberg? Oh, Goldberg's going to hit. Oh, Goldberg's going to get turned by RJ Reynolds. And Jonathan Wong is sitting right here on the track. And, oh, man, and Wong's truck was stuck. Now, that unstuck the 94, and then there's Dylan Young slamming in there. Oh, my gosh. Let's see if we can find someone who barely made it through and take a ride on board. Watch how quickly the hole closes up for Alexander Rowe here. He had no idea this was about to happen. Watch. Boom. Front end. Let's take another one. Watch his rookie Gatlin down. He barely makes it through this one. Just very slight contact with the 5. Final onboard from Zach Rogers. Let's watch how his 3 truck made it through this accident, though it was not completely incident-free. See there, he just barely gets into Jonathan Wong, most likely unintentional, but he made it through nonetheless. He was 40th last time across the line, and now, before pit stops, he sat 13th. Let's go to the restart. Getting ready to go back, green flag racing. The following drivers are out of the event. The 11 of Tony Green, the 00 of Vince Almarego, I'm making sure I get these right, the 17 of Connor Turpin, the 29 of Dylan Young, the 54 Philip Goldberg, the 7 of Keith Rich, the 5 of Danny Jones, the 94 of Jonathan Wong, the 14 of Nate Rogers, the 10 of Edwin Mendez, the 42 of Jonathan Sorlin, the 05 of Emmanuel Hartnett, the 40 of Nathan Hudson, the 74 was Alexander Roy, I believe, yep, and the 2, which was Isaac Flickinger. So 25 trucks remain with 35 laps of racing remaining, so these drivers are all most likely going to pit one more time. And it'll be interesting to see who has clean enough truck to contend for this win. Levi McIntyre will lead you to the green flag. James Ellison 2nd, Sam Adolskin 3rd, Jeff Bright 4th, John Nunn 5th, Gatlin Downey 6th, Joshua Sikuli 7th, Jesse Turner 8th, Cole Deaver 9th, Zach Rogers 10th, Sam Young Ace Rogers, Charles Sanford, Johnny Gardner, Diego Yepes, James Qualls for R.J. Bishop, R.J. Reynolds, Charles Jackson, Audra Baranowska, Zachary Fitzwater Sr., Mohammed Connor, Mike Turner, Colin Phillips, and Jessica Shelton. That is the remaining field. Green flag back in the air, and we're going to finish, hopefully, 35 laps green. It appeared that pretty much everybody who got enough damage retired because Isaac Flickinger's truck did not appear heavily damaged, and they decided to take their truck behind the wall and end their night. So perhaps a lot of smart drivers here not wanting to run around at 170 miles an hour and be in the way. This draft here is very thing. You don't want to be leading in the trucks. You can manage it in the cup cars because they don't get as much suck up as these trucks do. But you can see Gatlin Downey and Jeff Wright restarted 4th and 6th, battling for the lead there at the line, almost 4 wide again. They could still probably go 4 wide if they get crazy, and speaking of it, they are 4 wide. Levi McIntyre, Cole Deaver in the middle there. Deaver's the one moving up, and these guys are still spaced out. We could see another wreck. It's Deaver and McIntyre and Downey, Zach Rogers on the bottom, Sekuli, Oskin's up top, hoping nothing bad happens here. And Deaver is really roaring through on the bottom. And then, nope, here we go! Here we go again, Sekuli's around, Ellison, McIntyre, and oh, it's on now. Oh, they're piling in vicious hits. Oh man, Audra Baran-Oscus with a huge clobber. Jessica Shelton is done. Mike Turner is done. Your race leader is the 3 of Zach Rogers. No, it is not rigged. Oh man, oh, careful. They're gonna break the suspension rods there. Well, I'm pretty sure we cut the field down a quarter of the way, and now we just cut it in half. And Rogers is trying to get to the lead, but Jesse Turner and Jeff Wright are just kind of in the way. Hopefully they'll get to the corner and they'll figure this out. Let's see if there are any trucks still rolling with damage. Oh, Colin Phillips appears to be done. James Ellison maybe as well. Diego Yepes has heavy damage. There's John Nunn. I don't know why he was on pit road already. Sekuli, Baranowska, Shelton, Mike Turner all destroyed. And I guess the pace truck's just going to fly away for now. Oh, there it is. Zach Rogers will finally move down and get by. They're probably all going to just roar up towards the pace truck and fly into pit road here. So let's take a quick look at this. This should be interesting. Pace truck's already going to hit the freaking start-finish line here. So, yep, everyone's going to come into pit road as if it's a green flag pit stop. Spaced out. That should keep the 3 in the lead. Let's take another look at what exactly happened here on lap number 16. Alright, so once again, another 4 wide situation gone wrong. I cannot believe it. They managed to pull it off in the 10 truck pack, and it's just right here. Deaver's uneven with Downey. They come up right into Ellison, and it's on from here. Sekuli just gets sideswiped around. Downey's going to make it through. Sekuli and Deaver go down on the apron, but Ellison's just in the way, and then there it is. McIntyre and Nunn make contact. That puts them in the wall. There's R.J. Bishop making heavy contact. There's Mohammed Connor, had nowhere to go, and now it's on. And that just bumped the 20 car straight down, and then there's Yepes. There's the 32. The 32. There's Shelton. Look at this. 31 just comes straight up. Shelton, nowhere to go, trying to drive right on through. There's Mike Turner. Here comes Baran-Oscus. Boom! Right into the 31 of Sekuli with a vicious hit. And that was the whole back half of the field was in that one. Look how far it sent the 31 truck. All the way from before the start finish line. So let's take it on board with the 21 and the 31 because this was insane. We're on board with Joshua Zakuli. You think you'd be safe on the bottom when they're going to wreck ahead of you to the right of you, but nope, there it is. Turned around. Along for the ride here. Slammed there, and oh man, just killed by the 21 truck. We're going to stay on board with Audra Baranauskas here, but we're going to keep the speed up, and we're going to keep this up, and we're going to slow-mo so that we can see exactly how hard and how fast she slammed into the 31. Straight down to 1/10 speed, and there's just nowhere to go here. Not on the brake pedal, actually speeding up, and then it's too late. 174 miles an hour right into the front end of the 31 truck. Just unbelievable. Audra's truck goes farther because she was sliding through the grass. Let's take it to the race restart. Getting ready to go back, green flag racing. First off, the following drivers out of the race. The 13 of Mohammed Connor, the 98 of Jessica Shelton, the 20 of James Ellison, the 32 of Colin Phillips, the 31 of Joshua Sakuli, the 21 of Audra Baranauskas, the 1 of Diego Yepes, and the 39 of Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Mike Turner is 2 laps down. He will finish at least 17th. John Nunn is the race leader because of an interesting phenomenon that has occurred. Now, his truck got stuck on the apron after the wreck. They towed him to pit road. He got his service and out of pit road before the leaders had made it back around because they were going so slow trying to let Zach Rogers back by. Nunn stayed out, looped back around, and now he's the race leader. Pretty sure he's got some damage, so he will most likely get flown right on by, but with Turner on the bottom, it's going to get interesting. Anyways, rest of the lineup, Zach Rogers 2nd, Jeff Wright 3rd, Jesse Turner 4th, Sam Young 5th, Gatlin Downey 6th, Oskin 7th, Sanford 8th, Qualls 9th, Ace Rogers 10th, Charles Jackson 11th, Gardner 12th, Reynolds, Deaver, Bishop, McIntyre. That is the remaining trucks on the lead lap, guys. If we wreck again, I wouldn't be surprised. They did it in a 12 truck pack. They can probably do it again. We have a total of 29 laps remaining. So still time to wreck and still got one more pit stop. You see all the jockeying around here. The 33 is pretty much even with the 52, so they're holding up both lines. And we'll see exactly who is fast and who has aero damage. Turner actually appearing to be faster than the 52. And there it is, Sanford, Oskin, they're going to pull out and they're going to create a third line here. They're going to peek under the 02. So the 52 and the 33 holding up the fast trucks. I'm not sure if Turner actually has a lot of damage. I think none does, but Sanford will take the race lead here after restarting 8th. It might be short-lived though because Oskin's got a huge push from Cole Deaver. Now you see they're kind of pulling away a little bit. It's kind of bad. The people behind, they're going to get runs. Zach Rogers still stuck but behind the 52 truck. And it looks like everybody is up to speed for now. Unsure about that 52 truck. The pack is pretty spacing out here. Oskin continuing to run that middle line. Deaver 2nd, Sanford 3rd. 50 of Sam Young, 45 of Gatlin Dowling. That's the top 5. So we've got 3 Cup drivers, 1, 2, 3. 2 of them are rookies in the series. 1 has been here before. Sanford had a dominant chase stretch of races that bumped him up to, I believe, 13th in the points. He had not made the playoffs for the Truck Series in Season 1, but he finished off, and he most likely could have been the champion, or at least been top 5 in points had it been a season-long affair, because he was so good at the end of the season. So Sanford could be very well vying to be the favorite to win this championship. But Philip Goldberg's the defending champion. Goldberg knows how to run these trucks. Don't count him out. And here he comes on the bottom, help from some other trucks. Ace Rogers made his way up here. Jeff Bright, Levi McIntyre holding on to the back of this 8-truck field. As they're stretched out thin behind them. James Quall, Zach Rogers, 9th and 10th. Rogers looking to make a move on the 15 truck. And there he is. He just flew by James Quall, so Rogers still clearly at max power. He will probably catch up to the 99 of McIntyre, who appears to have some slight back end damage. Not sure if that's just a shadow thing. I think that's just a shadow thing. But Rogers is flying. Jesse Turner's flying. These 2 trucks are still up to speed, but everyone else appears to have minor damage. John Nunn and RJ Bishop appear to have the most. I don't know why I said Tony Green earlier. That's last season talking. But Jesse Turner, Zach Rogers still with clear horsepower. They could be the favorites to win this race. Zach Rogers just flew by McIntyre. Now he's really flying up here, and now he's got to try and find the place to put his run as Sanford and Oskin battle on the top spot. Let's go on board with the 3. Where's he going to go with his run? He's going to go to the top. Halfway through the race, remember these drivers still have to pit one more time. Most likely it's going to be around lap 40. We're seeing the 3 here. We're going to see where Jesse Turner's trying to find the line. He's on the bottom of this run. Everyone's jostling around. Go back to the TV camera. So McIntyre is still clinging to life here, but I think he's got minor damage too. Qualls and Reynolds appear to be in a locked battle for 11th place. Mike Turner, 2 laps down, so Gardner and Charles Jackson, teammates, they're going to battle it out for 13th. John Nunn riding by himself in 15th. Bishop by himself in 16th, depending on how these guys get caught. Looks like Bishop and Nunn are pretty equal, so Bishop could, once the leaders lap him, possibly catch the 52. But meanwhile, we've got a competitive 9 truck pack with Levi McIntyre clinging on, but Levi is starting to falter back. Even if he does, he could most likely have a top 10 locked. At the worst, probably 12th. But Sam and Oskin, who's got 1 career road course win in the Cup Series, looking to get a win here in the Truck Series. Jesse Turner's made his way up. He's going to help Sanford on the bottom. Jeff Bright behind the 23. You see Zach Rogers and his brother Ace back there, side by side. Downey on the top of that. And Sanford's going to clear Oskin for the race lead here with 21 laps to go. Or no, 22 laps to go, sorry. Now Jesse Turner trying to take the race lead away. And he will. Jeff Bright moving towards the very bottom as the top gets the run. Deaver alone in the middle. Oskin's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Ooh, he almost clipped the 8 on the quarter panel. Let's look at the fastest laps of the race. You can see Turner and Zach Rogers got him easy. Jesse Turner, that is. They were in that streamline of the big pack, and they just suckered right up. Turner got it even more, though. So the 23 truck is fast. The 3 truck is fast. If they're at the front when these guys pit, 10 laps from now, it could get very, very interesting. What they don't want to do is they don't want to pit with no help. And Rogers is almost going to make it 4 wide there. Bright looked like he was going to move up. That's not the case. Levi McIntyre has fallen away from this draft, so it is a 9-truck race. And now Zach Rogers 4 wide with Cole Deaver. No. He got enough of a run to move down in front of the 45. So out of these front runners, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 complete rookies who have never been in the Truck Series or the Cup Series. We've got Deaver, and Oskin, who have been in the Cup Series but are rookies to the Truck Series. And then we've got Zach Rogers and Charles Sanford, who are vets of both Trucks and Cup. But a good battle now, side by side, between Bright and Jesse Turner. This series is very dominated by Chevrolets, so seeing the two of the three Dodges up here going for this is very interesting to see. There's really only two Fords. That's the 99 and the 29. Jeff Bright's brother, father, son, I don't know. But Eli Bright has ran in the Truck Series. He ran in Season 1 of Trucks, and then he moved up to run the 37 car in Cup. As they're going to catch RJ Bishop here. This could get interesting, and Jeff Bright is going to have to put the brakes on, as Cole Deaver will roar by. Everyone else is going to stop. And now they're all going to spread out. Now this is very bad for Deaver, because these guys are they're already getting a huge run on him. It does not take long in the trucks. And it looks like Sam Young will be the last one to go by, and now Bright, just look at the run here on Cole Deaver. Look at this, it's like he's a lap truck. Yoom, right on by. Deaver will get the draft and he will rebound. Jesse Turner getting the run, Oskin getting the run, as they're going to catch the 52 of John Nunn. We'll see what they do this time. Bright's going to have to slam the brakes, and Jesse Turner will fly by. Many others slamming the brakes. Oskin as well. They didn't slam them as much, so Oskin and Zach Rogers will be the first two by, catching up Jesse Turner. And look, John Nunn was going 173. He's already back up to 188. RJ Bishop's clinging, trying to maybe get a position, but Nunn's pulling away now. Deaver is hurting now from this one. Deaver's going to try and pass him on the top, as Jeff Bright will be the first one down pit road on lap 34. Downey's going to go down with him. So those two are going to have to try and be close when they come out of pit road, as Sam at Oskin takes the race lead. Deaver is by himself. He might be done in his shot for this win. It's sooner than lap 40, but they should still be able to make it from here. Who's coming down here on lap 35? It looks like it's going to be Oskin, Turner, and Deaver. Ace Rogers had to check up a little bit. He should still be in range for the draft and suck right on back up. So these four should be the last ones down. The two vets and two rookies. And now they're coming out with Downey coming out of pit road. Jeff Bright is stuck behind the 52 though, so those two might lose the pack. All depends what happens here on these pit stops. Ace has enough distance. He should be able to shoot right on down pit road and catch up, depending who's pitting here. None of them are going to pit this time, actually. They're going to stay out. So Rogers gets by Sam Young, and now he's going to try and get by Charles Sanford here. So the two vets, 1-2, with the two rooks behind them, third and fourth. Right now, almost the entire field, the lap down. That's remaining, anyways. Sam Young trying to get by on the bottom once more. Here is Cole Deaver. Jesse Turner coming out of pit road. Deaver actually pretty close to the 23. So Sanford, Rogers, Young. Ooh, Young almost slams into the 23 truck. See who's going to pit this time. Is anyone going to pit this time? And it looks like everyone but Zach Rogers will come down pit road. This will be bad at first, but Jesse Turner should catch. That's going to save Rogers just a little bit. It's going to give him some backdraft. He's also catching Oskin in the 93 truck. If he can get a whiff of Oskin's draft, he'll start flying on up. This is actually very beneficial for Turner and Deaver. This gives him an extra truck to get some draft off of. Turner's going to fly by on the bottom. Rogers should get cleared soon enough. He's got to try and pit. Yep, Deaver's moving high. So the 3 truck of Zach Rogers will finally come down pit road here. Excuse me. Now Oskin seems to be the top truck coming out. There's Ace Rogers. Ace is nowhere close to Sam Young and Sanford, who come out of the pits. So Ace Rogers' shot at the win could very well be up in smoke. It all depends where Oskin is. There's the 93 truck. Turner and Deaver are getting a huge run on him. See, the 19 might fall in line here. He's in 4th gear. And he's actually going to fall in just in front of these 3, so he should catch up. Turner's going to make the move on Oskin. But he's going to have to slow up. Nope, he's going to make it by. That's going to what happens there. But Sanford and Sam Young are gone. There's Zach Rogers. Is Rogers going to get up to speed in time? These 2 are side by side. Oh, it's very close. See, when Rogers gets into 4th gear here. There it is. Sam Young completes the pass on Sanford. Jesse Turner leads a group behind, though. They could all catch up. But Sam Young's your leader at the moment. Let's see here. Will Rogers pull in line? This should keep Zach Rogers in the picture. And Turner is flying 197. I think everyone in this group is going to be battling, but Jeff Bright and Gatlin Downey did not do very well. I don't know if they took a little more fuel than the others. Sanford making a move for the lead, but Sam Young still kind of got the help from Rogers there, or does he? But Jesse Turner is flying right now, 202 miles an hour. 10 laps to go this time at the line. Zach Rogers is going to make a move on the 8. Does Jesse Turner try anything too? No. And they're catching more slow traffic. That's Johnny Gardner up ahead. They could get into this pack here. 3 wide for the race lead, though, between Jesse Turner, Zach Rogers, and Charles Sanford. They'll catch the 51 truck. And the 51's going to go high, middle. Everyone pretty much slowed down there except for the 23. He did not slow down as much. But Jesse Turner has shown that he has a fast truck tonight. So he will take the lead back here, coming to lap 42. Only really 9 trucks. The lead lap, Gardner falls a lap down. That decreases at the 13. They still could catch the 4 and the 68. As well as the 2 lap down truck of the 33. I think they will. It's going to get interesting because of these 3 lap down trucks. As Sam Oskin takes the race lead back from the 23. Cole Deaver still in contention after all here at the front. That top side, though, getting a good run. See what Jesse Turner does with it. Oh, he's going to do the crossover here. He looked outside and he's going to go right to the bottom. Side by side between 2 Chevrolets. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chevys and 2 Dodge Rams. 8 laps to go last time. We're going to hit 7 this time. Side-by-side battle tight between the 93 and the 23. Does Zach Rogers think about going 3 wide down the bottom, or does Sam Young go 3 wide up on the top? You got to have a partner, though. There's 7 trucks up here. 4 on the bottom, 3 on the top. Turner's peaking both lanes. Jesse Turner back to the lead. Look, the 33, the 4, the 68. Levi McIntyre was finally caught by James Qualls. Those guys could get caught by those two. Look at this. The pack is about to get drafted, and they've already got it. Jesse Turner's got a huge run. So does Sam Oskin, though. He's peaking high. He's peaking low. Look at the maneuvers going on here. They know it's go time. The cars in front might not be the fastest, but they've still got some pretty good speed here. Oh, when the track is blocked up ahead, how's this going to work? Oskin's got a huge run. These guys are catching the 88 of RJ Bishop. Oh, this could get dicey with 6 laps to go. Oskin moves down low. Zach Rogers, Jesse Turner, they're stuck. Oskin, Sam Young, Sanford, Deaver, Ace Rogers, they're going to get by with ease. Jesse's the one stuck the most. Now Sanford with a huge run on the bottom to the inside of Sam Young. That's for 2nd place. Sanford now got to go for the lead. Oskin with no help up top. He's only got the 50 truck behind him. Sanford will make the move by. Ace Rogers now jumps to the top. And they're going to catch the 52 of John Nunn. Jesse Turner just making his way by. Nunn could be the saving grace. Sanford's going to move high. Deaver and Zach Rogers are going to go low. Sam Young's trying to go low as well. Ooh, that got dicey. John Nunn jumped right in front of Sam and Oskin in the 93 and Ace Rogers. As now even the slow traffic is trying to keep up. Ace Rogers and Oskin are stuck in a lap down truck sandwich. Nunn's going to drop down low, though. Look at Jesse Turner. Just about got blocked by Sam Young in the 50. 4 laps remaining. As now the vets, Sanford, Zach Rogers, they're battling, but Sam Young's all over the bumper of the 8 truck. Jesse Turner's had probably the fastest truck all night. He's back up to 3rd. Zach Rogers moving backwards with no help. McIntyre's up top. He's a lap down, but he's trying to help someone here. Sanford on the bottom. He peaked low. Now Young on the top. Jesse Turner's got a help from Cole Deaver on the bottom. Zach Rogers, Ace Rogers on the bottom behind them as well. McIntyre's not giving the top enough aero push. Here's Oskin. Now Oskin jumps down low. Turner back to the lead. He clears. Charles Sanford. 3 more laps of action. Sanford, though, going to get the run on the top. He's going to jump back down to the bottom. Ace Rogers is going to put Deaver in the middle. 3 wide. Sanford now, though, no help on the bottom. Nope, Sam Young's going to jump down with him. Is he going to make it 3 wide? No, not yet. Oskin jumps to the middle as Sam Young jumps to the bottom, but Young's got no help. Turner getting a huge push from Zach Rogers on top. Turner now kind of running the middle, but there's really nobody directly pushing him. Sam and Oskin's going to jump all the way to the bottom behind Charles Sanford. Sanford now moving even lower. No help from the 93. He's going to split the middle. 2 more laps of racing here at Daytona. Nobody in sight. Sanford on the bottom. Oskin in the middle. We're going to go 3 wide for the race lead. There's 3 trucks on the bottom, but there's 4 in the middle. Turner now trying to pinch Sam and Oskin. Zach Rogers might have had a chance to go 4 wide, but it would have been very risky. Now Rogers falls back. Sanford still down there on the bottom. Help from Ace Rogers. Oskin's got the most help in the middle. Does Deaver try and make a move on the bottom? We don't know yet. Off the corner, Oskin's got the run. Sam Young's peeking in that middle, though. White flag in the air for the season opener. Who will get back to the line first? Now it's Austin with help from Turner and Deaver. Sam Young trying to help the veteran. Charles Sanford on the bottom. They're 3 wide behind. It's 2-2. To the spectator camera. This will give us the best angle. There's Zach Rogers with a huge run. He's going to move to the very bottom, but it's going to stall out. He's got no help. Austin Sanford. Who's going to get back to the start-finish line first? Does Sam Young make a move on the bottom? Here we go. Off of turn 4. To the checkered flag. It's going to be Charles Sanford taking home the victory. In an epic finish. One for the ages. Those last 10 laps were insane. Austin just short, gets second. Sam Young third, the top newbie in the between the trucks and the Cup Series. Jesse Turner fourth, Zach Rogers fifth, Ace Rogers sixth, Cole Deaver seventh. We've got Jeff Bright eighth, Gatlin Downey ninth, and James Qualls finishes 10th. It looks like him, Levi McIntyre, and RJ Reynolds were battling for that position. What a race. What a finish. Next week, we're going to head to Atlanta. We'll probably get some pack racing out of these guys. So it should be very, very interesting. But Charles Sanford, your winner, basically starting out this season the same way he ended the last one. Domination station, more or less, for the 8 of Charles Sanford. Here's the rest of your race results after one event. So you can see the casualty list was high tonight. So we'll see what exactly this season becomes. Remember, this is a season-long season. This is a 14-race chase, more or less. You know, it's just go for it. And, I mean, this race took an hour, though. This was only a 25% race. You know, the Cup race here was 50% for the season opener. But what a race. Amazing. I'm so thrilled. I got to go drink some water or something because my throat is dry before I do Atlanta. But, I'll see you guys at Atlanta, and hopefully we have another great race. Peace out, guys.